And now for our final presentation, we are going to go back across the pond all the way over to Copenhagen, Denmark to listen to Florian Hartung, co-founder and corporate development officer of Sterisafe. Florian, welcome.
Welcome to the presentation of Sterisafe. The challenge we face is to break the chain of infection. With automated disinfection solutions from Sterisafe, you can do that at the mode of transmission. So when a pathogen or a virus or a bacteria travels from a person to a surface and to another person. With automated surface disinfection, this can be avoided. How do we do that at Sterisafe? Is we use the full depth disinfection cycle technology. It proves high efficacy up to 7 log reduction. It is a gas phase treatment which guarantees that we reach every crack and corner in the room. And due to the gas, we also can continuously monitor the biocidal gas concentration in the room and therefore provide an automated validation of the disinfection. So there is complete safety that the disinfection was successful on all surfaces. And this process can be documented for each treatment. The technology also removes all byproducts after disinfection, as well as the biocidal gas, so it is completely safe to enter the room again after the cycle for employees and patients. These are the 3 phases of the technology. You have the build-up phase, where you build the concentration. You keep this concentration stable in the disinfection phase. And you have the purification, where you make the room safe to enter again. The Sterisafe Pro you see on the right side is the first product based on this technology. It is chemical free, so you have no consumables and you have no chemical waste. It is easy to move around from room to room. You can see the real-time disinfection on your tablet and you have no blind spot. So all the surfaces are treated and you have traceability and validation of each reporting. The room is immediately available after the disinfection cycle. How to use the Sterisafe Pro? We prepared that video where you can see you push the robot in the room, you leave the room again, you start your tablet, and then the unit starts to build up the concentration in the room. You keep it stable over a certain time. That is when you do the disinfection effect, so the pathogens disappear. And after that, the robot will clean the room again, so it is safe to enter for the next person. And the data we provide here is very valuable, because if you use such a robot, you expect the highest level of safety. And this safety you only have if the disinfection process is validated based on data. That means we have full monitoring, we get the data, and then in our cloud, you see on the right side, the green arrow, disinfection was validated. So then you are safe and you know exactly what has happened in the room. And on our cloud, as I said, which is called Stratos, we make this data available and accessible for hygiene managers and other stakeholders. This is how Stratos looks like. You see your units on the map, and on the left side, you see disinfection cycles that have been done. You see the location, you see the room, you see the building, you see the date, and you also see whether the cycle was validated or not. So for backtracking in case of an outbreak, that is very valuable information. This product was developed for the healthcare market. Therefore, we have strong third-party efficacy documentation. And we have now about 145 units sold since the last 12 months, mainly to hospitals worldwide. The company and its development, 2020 was a very intense year. We had to scale up the company very fast, and in 2021, we are looking forward to launch the US market. We already have first demo units available, but we want to find more reference cases, key opinion leaders, find distributors, and find key accounts that are interested to use the technology. We look at contract cleaners and facility management companies. Thank you very much.
Florian, thanks for joining us.
Hi, Nathan.
Cool. So to get us started, can you talk a little bit about how Sterisafe is better and different than UV robots?
Sure. With UV robots, you have the issue that you always have shadow areas, so you never reach all surfaces in the room. It's a different application, so we use a gas that deploys everywhere, and therefore you have the same disinfection effect on all surfaces in the room.
Great, thank you. And then a question from the audience. If Sterisafe doesn't use chemicals, how does it disinfect?
We produce ozone in our robot. We just use water and electricity to do that. And this is our biocidal gas that does the disinfection effect.
Great, thank you. And then just to continue on that thread, can you dive a little deeper into the automated ventilation Sterisafe Pro provides?
Yes. So since we use a gas, we can measure that with our sensor system. And so when we know all the concentration in the room over a certain time, then we know exactly the disinfection effect on all surfaces. And this is data that we can upload to our cloud system and then make available for clients and stakeholders.
Great, thank you. And then two more real quick questions. What is required to seal a room for this process? And then lastly, can you describe the commercial willingness to adopt robots in a hospital setting?
Yes. So regarding the sealing, we provide accessories to seal a room. So you need to close a ventilation outlet, for example, and seal the doors. That is what you need to do before you start the robot. What was the second question? Sorry.
Sure. So the second question was, can you describe the commercial willingness to adopt robots in a hospital setting?
Yes, it is increasing a lot. I mean, the situation at the moment puts that topic, hygiene, top of mind. And so automation is always better than doing that manually. So we see a big trend towards that.
Great, thank you. With that, Florian, I wanted to say thank you. That concludes our time today for our Q&A. But wanted to say thank you for your time, and thank you so much for all that valuable information that you shared.
Great. Thank you.